Hello,
Mhm.
everyone. Thank you so much for stay here. This training is on September 16. It's a pleasure for me to talk with Angela Rodriguez for this presentation. So, Angela, what do you have for us today?
Hi, thank you, Cesar. Well, hopefully some inspiration for these last couple weeks of this month. So we're about at the halfway point in September. Today we're going to talk about our need spotlight, which will be a wellness toolkit. So a lot of people have that need where they just want some remedies ready to go, right? They want remedies ready to go at home for a variety of uses. So we'll talk about our healthy lifestyle set and the used favorites set. Um, We've had some questions about how those are similar and different, so we'll talk about the little comparison between them. And also, we're going to be talking about the used business opportunity today. So we will refer to how to get to those needs cards to talk about different needs people might have and why they would want to sign up to join your team. And also the business opportunity presentation that you can use to go over the basics of what it looks like to be a used consultant. For our prospecting and sales tips, we're going to go over a few things, but we're going to focus on the sales method of prospecting, specifically the L, which is lead the presentation. We'll go over just some basics for virtual and in-person demonstration tips, and we're going to focus on how to make the most of that used opportunity presentation, make it a dialogue, keep it active, and really help meet the needs of the people that you're presenting to. And we have just like a little bit of a Q&A example for some role play to kind of practice that conversation here in a nice, easy setting with our fellow consultants. So we'll wrap up with our call to action and a few time-sensitive reminders at the end, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so our needs spotlight is we're focusing on our customer base that would want to have just an overall wellness toolkit, right? They want to have a lot of remedies available to grab and go for themselves or for their family for a variety of uses. For those customers, we offer two different sets that cover a wide variety of needs. We have the healthy lifestyle set and the used favorite set. So these customers that we want to reach, some example hook phrases you might use, and again, you could use a variety of needs cards for this topic, but are you the kind of mom who likes to be ready for anything? Well, and then we go into our storytelling of how we are that person who has that toolkit. We have something for just about everything that comes up in our family, right? So that we can have those quick remedies at home. Or how many times per week do you deal with, and then list some of the needs that are covered in the healthy lifestyle or used favorite set, right? How many times do you deal with tension headaches during the week? How many times do you deal with muscle and shoulder pain during the week? How many times a year does your family get a cold and you get stuffy noses, right? So any of those things that are covered with products in these sets. Maybe you start something off with like, oh, this set is my magic wand for my family's wellness needs, and then you explain why, right? You have a little set and you're pulling out piece by piece and you're explaining what each of them is used for. Simple little things like that to reach this target audience who wants a toolkit at home to meet a variety of needs, such as headaches and tension, cold and flu symptoms, sore muscles, bumps and bruises, relaxation and restful sleep, skin irritation, dry hands, foot odor, you name it, right? So these are very popular topics, right? And a lot of people want to have something on hand right away so that they can deal with these things that come up. So one option for that is the healthy lifestyle set. This set has big savings this month. I think our customers can save like $64 based on, even at just the regular price of the set. So really big savings this month. We get full-size products in this set, which is really nice. And this is something that complements our Intro to a Healthy Lifestyle Wellness Event guide. So, the updated guides that we've gotten this past year, the Intro to Healthy Lifestyle with Pedibon, that matches up directly with this set. This is the set you want to sell when you are going through that guide. Yes. So this includes a full-size body balm for bumps and bruises, stimulating our circulation, soothing bug bites, etc. Chamomile hand cream, a must-have as the temperature gets cooler. For dry hands, it helps gives us that protective layer. It doesn't feel greasy on our skin, great absorption. Eucosol for helping open up our nasal passages and help with those stuffy noses. Juniper cream to help relax tension in our muscles. So if we get sore shoulders, sore back, sore muscles from workouts, etc. We have a 20 ml 31 herbal oil. This is great at increasing the effects of products like juniper cream, but it just sends messages so that our body releases tension. So this is great for people who suffer from headaches. We apply a little on our temples, nape of neck, we breathe it in. And it's also great for a lot of other things. I use this for nausea, allergies. Like, it helps with so many different things because it releases that tension and really helps kind of soothe everything. Pedibon is included in this set. This is a product that is different between the Healthy Lifestyle set and the Used Favorite set, right? So Healthy Lifestyle includes a full-size Pedibon. That's a foot deodorant. It helps, the essential oils help so that bacteria is not multiplying on our feet when exposed to perspiration, etc. So it's a really fresh scent and helps deodorize our feet. And there's also a lavender essential oil, 10 ml, so the full-size bottle in this set. That is also different than the Used Favorites set. So we know lavender is used for so many different things, but rest relaxation, eczema, minor burns, it's a great first aid and rest and relaxation oil to have on hand. So this is our Healthy Lifestyle set. Now you will notice that this set has a little bit higher price point, but a lot of times, our customers want to get the full-size products so that they're getting the most product for their money, right? So instead of paying extra packaging for lots of small products, having full size tends to be the best benefit for them. And make sure that you're always offering the full size products and sets first. So if you're just selling a chamomile hand cream, I would encourage them to get the full size because they're getting the most product for their money, right? And this whole set is a really good selling point for you with our free shipping that's going on this month on orders of 150 or more. And it just gets your customers a really good toolkit that's going to last them a nice long time. Then we also have the Used Favorite set. This is a little bit smaller set. A lot of the items that come in this set are travel size. So it is an option, but I would always promote the Healthy Lifestyle set first for meeting this toolkit of wellness needs. So this has a mixture of travel and full-size products. You will notice Body Balm is in the travel size bottle. The chamomile hand cream is in the travel size tube. Eucosol travel size. Juniper cream travel size. The 31 herbal oil is the 20 ml bottle. So the bigger bottle of that, I guess it's not the biggest. I think we have 50 ml for that one too, but it's the 20 ml bottle of 31 herbal oil. And then some differences. Used Favorite offers a couple of different products compared to the Healthy Lifestyle set. This has the travel size Deo Intim. This is an intimate wash that's designed to help balance our pH, protect our sensitive areas, and help, it got some slight deodorant properties. It's a really great calming wash for intimate areas. So that will be travel size. And then a full-size anti-stress 10 ml. So anti-stress is not included in Healthy Lifestyle, but it is in the Used Favorites set. So we just wanted to make sure that you know those slight differences, right? The Healthy Lifestyle set, all full-size products, and it includes Pedibon and lavender. Used Favorite set, mixture of full size and travel size. This has Deo Intim and anti-stress instead of Pedibon and lavender. So just so that you as a consultant have that in your mind of there are these two sets, when to offer them, and what are the differences between the two. Let us know if you have questions about those in the chat, but definitely take a close look at them so that you know what you're selling this month, since they are both on really good offers and they meet a wide variety of customer needs. So that brings us to our challenge for this week. We are going to focus on the Healthy Lifestyle set, the one with the full-size products. It's a great price point for you as a consultant. It's a great deal for your customers too, because they're getting those full-size products. So go ahead and go into a browser. You can do this with me. You can try to use a second device if you have the chance. Go into a browser like Safari, Chrome, Edge, one of those, and open up your personal website. Go into your little menu and go to promos and offers. Oh, sorry, click shop. I forgot that point. Click shop and go into promos and offers. Remember, our shopping website is where we have up-to-date pricing and sales. Okay, go to promos and offers, open up your Healthy Lifestyle set, and we're going to copy and paste that URL. This is what that looks like on your phone if you're following along on your phone. Remember, we're in a browser, not on the app, and I have a little 1-minute timer going for you. Go ahead and grab your link for the Healthy Lifestyle Set and send that off to Cesar saying, Cesar, I'm going to take part in the challenge this week. I'm going to sell at least one of these sets, and this is the link I'm going to do it with. We go into our Yoast website, we go into our shopping site, we go into promos and offers and open up the Healthy Lifestyle Set. And the challenge, the incentive for our challenge is really good. So make sure that you do this and are ready for it, okay? Okay, so get your link ready, send it off to Cesar either via email or via message, and he will help us with getting you signed up in our challenge. So here's your goal for this week. Between Monday and Thursday, you want to sell one or more of the Healthy Lifestyle sets. This is the big full-size set, and you get the shaping and lifting fluid from the contouring line. This is such a great deal. So we want to participate Monday through Thursday. Send that link to Cesar, either via message or email. Remember, we want to sell one of these sets via our personal website, via that link you just sent. This will exclude spa orders, personal consultant orders, and PCC orders, okay? Any questions about our challenge? Give me a 1 in the chat if you've already sent your link off to Cesar and plan on participating in our challenge this week. And remember those hook phrases that we shared and things like that, so that you know how to start your outreach while you are working on selling this set. And hopefully you sell a whole bunch, right? More than one, that would be great. Okay, awesome. I see some people are already done. Perfect. We're going to move on to our business tools as well, because while we are focusing on our sales aspect of our business, we are also working on our enrollment aspect of our business. We want to keep growing our team so that we are sharing oh, perfect. Everyone's done. So that we are sharing the Yoast opportunity with more people. So today we're going to talk about the business opportunity and some tools that will help you with that. Remember that when we are talking about the business opportunity, we want to be able to meet someone's needs or dreams or goals with that, right? So we have the needs cards for the business opportunity, just like we have all the other needs cards for customer needs, right? So we go into resources, we click on the spa and virtual spa materials folder, and you'll go into your needs cards folder, just like we practiced the other week for regular needs cards, right? And you'll see that they are like the tannish brown colored ones, okay? So these incorporate a lot of different things that people might be looking for, where the Yoast business opportunity is the answer to that. Things like make my own schedule, have more flexible time, have more work-life balance, personal growth, travel opportunities, etc. Yes. So this is something that you can have out anytime you will be talking to people about the opportunity, whether it's a wellness fair, a spa demonstration, anything like that. Okay. You can also use the business opportunity presentation, which is already organized, created for you, where you can click through that. When you're explaining the Yoast business opportunity to someone, everything is in there. It's ready to go. So you go into your virtual office and log in. They added this right to our homepage, so you don't even have to use the tabs. It technically is under Training Leader if you ever need it there, but it's on our homepage. So if you just scroll down right on your homepage in Virtual Office, you will see the big needs that we are talking about. This is asking, what is your why for being a Yoast consultant? And right below that, it says download the opportunity presentation, and you can get it from that direct link. And it looks like this is really well put together, very complete. You click through it and you have all the information you need to explain the basics about what it looks like to be a Yoast consultant to someone else. Okay. Let me know in the chat if you have used either of these materials before. Have you used the needs cards for sharing the Yoast business opportunity, or have you used the presentation? Have you given this presentation to someone else? Let us know in the chat. I would like to know what experience you already have with those. Okay. Good. So if you haven't tried it yet, add it to your to-do list. It's nice to have, or your vision board as a goal that for coming up in these next couple of months. That's a great place to start. There are easy, grab and go materials that you can use. Good. So I'm going to share also some tips for how to use this effectively as we talk about our sales method for prospecting, right? So when we talk about sales, we have S for search for new people. We have A for ask them to attend a presentation, right? And we have L for lead the presentation. So we're going to focus on what does it look like when we present a demonstration for products or the used business opportunity. So we talked about S, search for new people. We talked about A, ask them to attend, how to send out good invites, etc. And now we're going to focus on lead the demonstration. So lead the demonstration or lead the presentation can look like a few different things. You might be demonstrating products, right? So maybe you're demonstrating the healthy lifestyle set for your challenge this week, and you really want to sell that, and you're looking for new ways to approach that. So you can lead that presentation, that product demonstration in person. You'll want to have your needs cards out. So people are picking needs. You'll want to choose some cards that are related to that set that you're going to talk about. You'll want your wellness event guide for the healthy lifestyle with Pettibon. You'll want to demonstrate the products. That guide walks you right through the best practices for how to do that. You're going to share the benefits and testimonials about that. So you're using your guide to do the introductory questions, to talk about the product, to demonstrate it correctly or appropriately for your audience. And then you're adding in testimonials of customers who have had great success with those products, some storytelling from your own life, kind of bring that guide to life. That is where you come in as a master consultant, right? Is you bring all those products to life with your storytelling, because you use a lot of these products. You already have a lot of stories to tell, right? And share samples as well. Have samples ready in case anyone wants to try samples, or I sometimes will bring in the products and distribute them with like stir sticks, things like that. So have your products along. That guide makes it really easy to follow. You can also do something very similar in a virtual format. So you can have a social media live or a video. You could do a Zoom and invite people to that. But you basically select a topic, follow the wellness event guide. It gets you very organized and ready to go. You demonstrate everything on screen. So you have some limitations because you're demonstrating everything on yourself. So you have to use really good storytelling, testimonials, and descriptive language to bring that to life for people in a virtual environment. We got very used to doing this in the past few years, but just try to be very creative of how you make these things come to life and let people have almost that sensory experience, but via screen, right? You can still use your needs cards. So you can still hold up your needs cards for different things and ask people to let you know what they need in the chat or in the comments, etc. And focus on specific needs, share those benefits, share those testimonials, use lots of storytelling to bring it to life, and ask people to reach out for samples. So are you interested in trying these products? My contact information is wherever, contact me so that I can get those sent out to you, etc. So you do want people to have that experience at home. We're just kind of giving them all the information first, and then you should get requests for samples, or some people will just go ahead and purchase the product. You'll want to have your direct product link ready to go so that you can share it as well. So, so there's lots of different ways to lead a presentation for product. And we also can do the same thing when we're presenting the opportunity. So when you're doing a used opportunity presentation, it might be just you're having coffee with a friend. It might be a Zoom with someone across country that you've met. It could be in a lot of different situations, right? It could be a group of friends going together and you're doing it in person. Lots of different setups will work for this. Just make sure that when you're doing an in-person opportunity presentation, share your personal story. Why did you choose to join used, and what kind of difference has it made for you? Find out about your attendees' goals, your guests' goals. Why do they want to join? Why do they want an extra business opportunity available to them with flexible hours, with control over how they run things? You know what I like? What is their why? What calls to them? Make sure you find that out. There's a whole slide that gives them ideas to start with in that used opportunity presentation. And then present that used business opportunity. There's lots of different materials that you can use to guide this. We have that positioning statement from the company. You have your opportunity interview guide, which is like the little brochure that kind of walks you through questions and answers that you can lead your guests through. You have the PowerPoint presentation of the used opportunity presentation and career plan at a glance, where you can kind of shows, what the different levels earn and things like that, right? So that's a career plan at a glance. Those are all really easy materials to follow. They're pretty self-explanatory. Always reach out to us if you have questions about them. But that is how you will lead your in-person opportunity presentation. If you're doing a virtual presentation, it's a good idea to show kind of a little video overview at the beginning. We have our Doing Good is Good for Us video. We have the Transform Your Life video. We have lots of different materials found in our app, in the Consultant app, or on our used YouTube channel. So find a video that really helps give that introductory sense of what used is. Include the 3 main points of an in-person event, right? So share your personal story, find out about their goals, share the business opportunity, do those same things. And then at the end, make sure you ask 2 questions. We want them to get that step forward towards action. What did you like most about the video? Let them share what's calling to them. You know what is connecting with them. And are you ready to join my team? You might get a yes, you might get a no, you might get some questions, but that's going to help you guide the next steps of what do you need next with that person, okay? And another just important thing, I'm going to show you an example video. I'm going to turn the volume off on this one. This one is in Spanish, but we have all of these beautiful videos available for you to use, right? Where people are getting a sense of what is our vibe, what is our environment at Used like, what is our goal, what does this company want to achieve, etc. Right? And then you show that video and you say, what did you like best? What speaks to you the most when you see what Used is all about, right? Have them share and find out what are they connecting with. And then that call to action question, are you ready to join my team? Again, you might get, no, not yet. You might get some questions. You might get a yes. This is something that requires multiple points of contact, usually before we get a yes, and we are able to send that enrollment link. So don't give up on that first no. It might be something that you're checking in gently multiple times before you get all their questions answered and find a good fit for them, okay? And then you send that enrollment link using your app. You go into your sponsoring links. You can copy and paste it right from your app, okay? All right. So some little tips to help with this process. You're going to get some doubts and questions, right? So make sure you're always being a great listener during this presentation. We call it a presentation, but it should be a dialogue. You should be asking lots of questions, right? Because you cannot convince someone that this is going to meet their needs if you don't know what those needs are, right? Connect and respond according to their needs. So you're listening for needs, you're asking questions about what they need, and you're connecting that to the information you have about our opportunity. And just tell success stories. Always stay on point with like that simple explanation of things. You don't want to drone on and on and on and on. We want to get to the point and give an example and an explanation as much as you can. And really, as you're going through that presentation, try to make a point to ask questions at each transition point, right? Before you're going to go to the next section of that presentation, come up with a question that you can hear from them before you explain that information, right? It will help you be a better presenter and connect that to what they need. So just make that a habit, right? I'm going to switch on to this next part of my presentation. What's that question I want to include so that I can keep learning more about them? Otherwise, we get into presentation mode and we talk more than we listen. Happens to me all the time. So build in that routine of asking questions at certain points so that you don't forget, because we get excited about Used and we just want to tell them all the things, all of the information sometimes, and it can be overwhelming. So we want to break it up and make it about them, not about us, right? So just keep that in mind as you go through this process, especially if you're new to that presentation, like slideshow. Go through it and plan what kinds of questions could I ask when I get to this section, okay? Now we're going to do just a little bit of role playing, and I think, let's see, if you would like to share, I'm going to ask you to help me give some examples. If you would like to share, we have the option of opening up the mic. So you can put in a request for that or raise your hand if you would like to share with open mic, or I will accept answers in the chat too, and I can read them out. So we just want to kind of practice what some of these questions might look like in order to keep that conversation really active and focused on the person you are chatting with. Okay, so after you introduce yourself and why you joined Yoast and what kind of influence it's had on your life, you kind of give that overview of Yoast, right? A question that you might include could be, have you ever felt you could achieve more with an extra opportunity made available to you? What kinds of questions, what kinds of answers do you think you might get? What are some whys or some reasoning that you might hear in this part of the interview? Cesar, did you have something to add?
Yes, but I don't know if somebody wants to participate here on
Okay.
chat or if they want to open the mic. If not, we can say the question and answer, no?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
in some times, what is the most popular answer?
So for me, I talk to a lot of moms, right? That's my niche, is I'm with moms all the time, right? And we talk about taking care of our kids, being sick all the time, right? Like we talk about that kind of thing. So for a lot of moms, it's like, I just want to be able to make some extra money for my family, but I need to do it on my own time because I can't work my 9 to 5 hours. I'm running my kids around, right? A lot of people are in my zone are looking for flexibility and the chance to still earn extra money for their family, right? I work with a lot of stay-at-home moms or part-time working moms who just are super busy and are still trying to support their family. So that's what I hear a lot.
Okay, go ahead. We question and answer together with our
All right.
experience because
So here's another example.
Go ahead.
Oops, my clicker's not working. After I demonstrate product benefits, right? I'm talking about an overview of some of the products that come in the consultant kit, for example. Oh, go ahead. Cesar, do you want to read the question?
Yes, what makes using natural products for you on well-being and that of your family is so important to you?
So my family does take medication for certain things, right? But a lot of times it doesn't cover all the symptoms that they're experiencing. For example, my girls might take allergy medication because they have really bad allergies in the spring and fall, but they still get stuffy noses. They still get a cough. They still get lots of extra symptoms. And I don't want to give them so many medications, right? So for me, I like to have complementary products that are natural remedies, right? Based on nature that I can incorporate with, for example, their allergy medication. I can also use Eucosol and Thyme Cream to complement that and control their symptoms because a lot of symptoms are still going to break through even when they're taking other things.
Yes, and sometimes my favorite question is after this question, I say, what things do you what things um, produce your stress? Like traffic or like waiting a lot or the money or bills or something.
Right.
Okay, what do you do for reduce your stress with natural products? What do you do? And sometimes this is the good moment to explain about the anti-stress, lavender, or some aromatherapy things for relax. Because and sometimes I use an anti-stress when one drop smell, that's it. And have a take a biggest decision is have stress.
And we can use that storytelling of, I used to just drink more coffee every time I felt stressed, and it didn't actually help me reduce my stress, right? It actually kind of jacked me up with more caffeine, right? So a lot of us have crutches for those stressful moments instead of remedies, right? So having those little rituals, I feel like that's a great question to ask because people might come up blank of like, I don't think I do any healthy thing for myself when I feel stressed, right? We live in a culture where we keep pushing through stress. So I think teaching people how to have those little rituals is very powerful. Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you, Cesar. All right. So when you discuss the benefits of joining the team, we've gone through the Yoast opportunity presentation. You're talking about what are the benefits of being a consultant. Here's another question you might ask. Did it show up? Okay, go ahead, Cesar.
Have you ever imagined what it will be like to have a more control over your time and income? This is
In my case, I would say absolutely. That's why I left my full-time like contract work because I needed more flexibility. So I think that would be amazing as a busy adult, as a parent, to be able to make money on my own time when it's convenient for me.
Yeah, or sometimes, say my daughter coming to say, I would like to stay with the some extra class or whatever, or they want to go to the band or cheerleader or some
Right.
extra money of extra money on your regular expense. So it's
Absolutely.
to discuss.
Absolutely. All those extra things that come up. And when we're talking about the gains and personal development that you can achieve with the youth business opportunity.
What will motivate you more? The possibility of additional income or extra growth by helping others?
And
Curious.
I'm guessing this is a pretty mixed bag with answers, right? For me, I just like the feeling of having ideas for helping people with things that are going to make them feel better. Like, I feel like that's honestly what motivates me the most. And a lot of people are going to say, well, I do this to make money, right? But I'm a teacher and we don't worry about money. We worry about helping people. I think that's just part of who I am. So I'm guessing this is a mixed bag though for this question, what you tend to hear.
For me, this question is hit here in the heart because and sometimes I doing a lot of things to help another people because I love the people. But like my wife say, hey, this is bring the money or not bring the money.
That's the rational side of us, right? We're like, and we have to earn money for things, right? Absolutely. So here we can do both, which actually feels really nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And when finalizing our presentation and inviting them to take that next action step, sometimes it's to make a purchase, sometimes it's to sign up, right? Like it kind of depends on where we've gotten with them, right? So another question you could include.
What will stop you from starting to change your life with this opportunity today?
And this is a really good question because a lot of times, if we are going to help people get over their pause, their hesitation, their doubts, we need to know their sticking point. So if they can tell us, if they know it, if they can share their sticking point that's going to hold them back from the get-go, we usually have, oh, so I hear that you're concerned about this, and we can give them helpful information. Sometimes their sticking point, maybe it's something we can't get around, but a lot of times I feel like there is a solution. So as long as you are well versed and trained on that opportunity presentation and the career plan at a glance, et cetera, you can give them helpful information around that sticking point. So for me, it might be, oh, I don't know that I'm going to be able to sell a lot of product every month. Sometimes all of a sudden I have like 10 house guests and I don't have any time. Like, and so that might be my sticking point is like, I don't think I can sell a lot every single month because my life all of a sudden explodes and I don't have time. Right. And our answer could be something like, oh, interesting. Did you know that we have like a really low sales requirement, right? So to stay active as a consultant, you want to sell about $100 a month, which is equivalent to what most of us use just for, our routines and things like that anyways. But that's our requirement for those busy months. Do you think you could meet that requirement, right? Or do you think if you have one lower sales month, would you be able to make that up the following month? We do this rolling, every 3 months we're checking sales. So if one month is higher than the next, they kind of work together and help you stay active, things like that, right? Like we have all of those workarounds. As long as we know how the system works, we can help work around those sticking points. Any other examples you'd want to share, Cesar?
No, I'm fine. We have a lot of things, but I don't want to think about that because
Right.
my philosophy is go ahead, you can do it. You stay in my path right now, you can do it, is you making it happen.
Absolutely. So we're there to encourage during those months too. And that would be another good answer for us, right? Is like, well, if you have a month where you're really busy, you can count on your team for support to stay motivated. right? And to keep things moving along, even when life feels really busy, right? I feel like a lot of us have that going on in our lives, and we can help each other with different tips and ways to stay efficient and work together. So perfect. Yeah, I like that idea too, of just encouraging them, like, yes, life gets busy, but we can handle it, right?
Yes.
Perfect. And one quick thing on sales, we just wanted to do our quick self-evaluation. Remember last week we were talking, thank you, Cesar. We were talking about our our ask people to attend. So do a quick self-evaluation. Did you make time last week to invite contacts to a demonstration of products or a used opportunity presentation? Our goal was to invite 50 people. Let me know in the chat if you had success with that, or if your event is still coming up. If you have a date or something, and let us know in the chat. Oh, I see Natalia did a demo today and sold over $300 in one demo. That's amazing, Natalia. Congratulations. That's great. I'm so happy for you. Go ahead and share success stories in the chat. We'd love to hear from you. We just want to do that little moment of reflection, right? So this week, think of it as get familiar with those needs cards and the used opportunity presentation. Go through and make sure you have questions built in so that you can keep that dialogue going and make it a really active conversation with your prospects that you're talking to. Awesome job. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so our call to action for this week: send your direct product link for the Healthy Lifestyle Set to Cesar. Complete your Intro to a Healthy Lifestyle Guide certification if you haven't done so already. Practice and present the used opportunity. So get familiar with that presentation, reach out to us or to your team leader if you have any questions about any part of that, and practice how you would do that successfully, hopefully with some friends who are willing to join you and listen to that, right? Oh, and I see some other good news about our certifications. Natalia said she took all the certifications and learned so much reading those wellness guides. The new updated guides are so good. So I'm glad that you like that. Highly suggested. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Natalia, for that testimonial. And also just remember to sell $300 in products or sets. You're basically there when you reach your goal for our Healthy Lifestyle Set challenge this week. Okay. Keep an eye on your Switzerland 2025 goals, Journey to the Origin. You should have those in your email. Make sure you're meeting your 2 requirements so that each week you are growing a little more than the last each month, right? You want to keep doing a little bit better each month and growing in your used business. So thank you, everyone who is joining us live and via replay. Those of you who are here with me, just stay tuned for a couple of time-sensitive reminders. And everyone else, have a great week.